Hello, fellow students. You are warmly welcome to my classroom again. Today, we will be talking about morphemes. And after the lesson, students must be able to know the meaning of morpheme, the type of morpheme, and give some example each. So, when we say a morpheme is the smallest grammatical unit in language. This means it's the smallest or minimal indivisible unit of grammatical analysis. Example is the word stopped. Stopped is composing of two morphemes, that's stop and the past tense maker ed. We have another example to be walked. Walked is also having two. Thus we have walk and the past tense maker, that's ed. So it will be walked. Okay, so when we move on, there are two types of morphemes. These are free morphemes and bound morphemes. So we will start on the free morphemes. Okay, so when we say free morpheme simply means a type of morpheme which can stand on its own. This means that it's a type of morpheme that makes sense. Example, teach, walk, possible, etc., etc. Now let's move on to bound morpheme. When we say bound morpheme is a type of morpheme that cannot stand on its own. Example is the word teacher. Teach. Now teach is the free morpheme because it makes sense, but er is the bound morpheme because it cannot stand on its own unless it's attached to a free morpheme. Now we know the difference between a bound morpheme and a free morpheme. Now, let's move on to the type of free morpheme. Under free morpheme, we have two types of free morpheme. And these types are lexical or full morpheme and functional or grammatical morpheme. Let's start on the lexical morphemes. Lexical morphemes are morphemes that carries meaning on their own. Such morphemes belongs to the major open contents word class such as nouns, adjective, verb, and adverb. Examples are sit, man, come, happy, because, while. Now we have functional or grammatical morphemes. With these morphemes, they only play grammatical functions. Such morpheme belongs to the minor close function word class such as preposition, conjunction, articles, and pronoun. Example of such words are the, an, and, or, while, because, in, etc. Okay, let's move on to the types of bound morpheme too. Bound morphemes, like free morphemes, are also classified into two. These are the inflectional morpheme and the derivational morpheme. Let's move on to the inflectional morphemes. Inflectional morphemes is a morpheme that is added to the stem but does not change the part of speech or word class of a given word. Example is boy. Boy is a noun plus es. Thus, it will be boys. And boys too is a noun. Adding s to the boy to become s. They are all noun. And eat is a verb. Adding ing will be eaten. Eating too is a verb. Okay, students. Now, a derivational morpheme too is a morpheme that is added to a base morpheme to change its part of speech or its word class. Example is the quick. Quick is an adjective plus ly. It will be quickly, and quickly is an adverb. 2. Beauty. Beauty, we all know that beauty is a noun plus ful. It will be beautiful. That's an adjective. So derivational morpheme, that's the example of derivational morpheme. A typical example of derivational morpheme. Okay.